So I want to know how school just started, and this high school history teacher students are now drawing conclusions that Trump is becoming Hitler. This woman admits to knowing her impact on her students on how they see our country, and she's obviously teaching her class in a way that relates it to Donald Trump being Hitler. Donald Trump is not a perfect man, but comparing him to Hitler takes it too far, especially in high school. Now, was I the type that jumped on the Trump bandwagon in 2015 when I was in high school? Absolutely, because my mind can't be corrupted, but other minds that don't have a good influence on them can easily be influenced. I mean, that's why we have a lot of Democrat socialists in college, because they want free everything and haven't gotten themselves in a position to have a mature political view. But what this woman is saying is concerning. She says we are getting closer and closer to a breaking point in our country, and from her perspective, we are not in a good spot. Why can't we just have history teachers that teach history and not try to manipulate students into believing what they think?
Today's August 12th. And it is our second day of school. I teach high school. I teach U.S. history. And it is getting to the point that I already am not sure what I'm going to say about some of the stuff that is going on. Because if you don't know teenagers, these kids are very aware of what is going on, and they want to talk about it and they want to understand why these things are happening, and they are truly worried. And it's hard to prevent them from drawing certain conclusions when you look at things from a historical context. I know full well that we're going to spend a lot of time talking about World War II, and they're very interested in it. They're very interested in learning about Hitler. The gravity of me being their high school history teacher is not lost on me. I can really impact how they see our country and how they understand history, and I know how important that was for me as a student and even as an adult. There's still things I find out all the time that I was never taught, and I'm a history teacher, and I'm still learning new things about American history all the time. But if you look at what is happening right now in a historical lens, we are undeniably following certain patterns and repeating certain historical I don't even like to say it, but it's just getting harder and harder to avoid. So it seems like if we are not already there, we are getting closer and closer to some kind of breaking point. So, I don't know. Just from a history teacher perspective, this is not good. And everybody else is saying it, but I'll just add my own voice in there too. We're not in a good spot, historically speaking.
Again, teaching students Trump is Hitler is inappropriate, especially when these kids have mental incapacity. Her opinion is very immature, but that's a lot of Democrat opinions. Believe it or not, Trump is a moderate. A lot of people aren't aware of this. His stance on Israel is moderate. There is a significant lack of mass deportations, which was promised because the numbers deported are not good enough. Side note. His stance on abortion is moderate. There's nothing authoritarian about him. If he starts banning speech, arrested politicians for no reason, tried taking over the world and push propaganda, maybe the Democrats could have an argument. But it's the opposite. If politician arrests happen, it's because they made up Russiagate. If Adam Schiff gets arrested, it's because of mortgage fraud. If we take over Greenland, which I doubt, it's because of citizens of Greenland approved of it. The propaganda is done by the Democrats, lying about COVID, impeaching Trump, trying to get Trump killed and arrested. Democrats need to take a step back and realize what their own party is doing. Yes, the Republicans have their own issues, but Republicans don't even have a fair say in an election anyway because of how badly Democrats gerrymandered with illegal immigration.